Fari, can you hear us?
Hello?
I guess he can't hear us.
This is Fari Hamzei. Please leave us a message. We'll get back with you as soon as
Well,
we
we
can.
got your answering
Thank
machine.
you.
We could talk to your answering machine too, Fari.
But that wasn't Fari on the answering machine.
Oh, his recording says "Welcome to Sausage Heaven," and then he starts saying hello. Oh man, that's a mean
now
prank.
we're being recorded live here. That is a prank. We thought it totally pranked us here this morning too.
All right, alternate phone number calling right now.
I gotta find that Fari guy. Gotta know if he's getting bearish or if he's staying bullish. Because man, we're up 8 points here now. Nothing stops the bull.
Let's just
bring up the TLT right now here, Joel. Just on this though, getting crushed TLT.
Yeah, you're happy about that.
Yeah, I'm short a bunch of preferred stocks. They often do follow the TLT. So obviously on this news, TLT is getting beat. Fari standing us up here?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm getting stood up here.
We give him all this credit and everything, and then he.
Dennis is having flashbacks to his teen years.
No, I always used to get stood up.
There he is.
Fari?
This is Sausage Heaven. Come on in.
Is it really Sausage Heaven or is it the recording?
Well, it's both.
It's both. Fari, how are you? We're up. We were just giving you props here for like the last 3 or 4 minutes, and then you stood us up. We called and there was no answer.
Well, there was no. I answered. Nobody talked. So I called back. It was busy. So I figured I'll wait for you guys to call back.
Okay, Fire, where are we at in Sigma Land here? Trading up 7.5. What do you think?
Well, let's go with cash because yes, it's noisy.
Cash is trash, Fire.
As of
Cash
last night,
doesn't trade.
we were on the cash on SPX. We were closing again to 2 sigma, so we're not excessive. There's more room to go. As long as we're in the channel, we'll continue to rise. Remember, sigma changes is adaptive. That's the beauty of sigma. So we're not excessive. Let me tell you, the excessive area for today would be it's 1935
and that's
on cash. Okay?
Well,
if we get to 1954, which I don't think we will, that's 3 sigma. That's a blowout.
So you're calling the top right now, 1954. That's where you'd get bearish.
Today.
Today, only
if we
today.
get there today. Yeah, because that target moves. Remember, if we stay in the channel, that's the beauty of sigma. +1, +2, stay the course. It's rising. It's going forward.
This is how Fari stays.
You just don't want to go too fast.
This is how Fari stays bullish for so long. He gets in that position and then he keeps raising it up, and the targets keep raising up as we keep drifting up. And before you know it, you've been in this market forever long, Fari.
No. I'm neutral right now. I was neutral. I sent you guys emails. Yeah, I pulled back because I'm beginning to see divergences. Obviously, as a market timing, that's a bias. Trading is something different. We're still actually getting more divergences on other indicators showing up. Somewhere in here we're going to pull back. What's the catalyst? I don't know. I'm really on a kind of a high alert mode.
So you
For a small pullback, nothing big. You know why? You got Auntie Jeanette. She's got a put going. So
you're still staying long-term bullish, but short-term you're kind of neutral here right now.
Right. I'm not making any major bets. Our biggest play so far has been Apple, and somebody made fun of me on Twitter when I called for 660, and I haven't heard from him since.
What about that Twitter? I always get made fun of on Twitter too. Everybody seems to make fun of me on Twitter. Maybe that's why the stock does bad. Everybody that goes on there.
I try to share, but these guys don't understand. 99% of our IP goes for our customer base, for our user base. Those are in the private Twitter, it's in the chat rooms. Every once in a while, I give back, I share. They think this is what I'm pushing for. No, I'm just looking at what the charts are saying, So then they might be on the other side. The guy probably with shorts gets on my case, and, I don't have time for that. I checked out his Twitter. He had 0. No followers. He's not following anybody. So he's just somebody using a different handle to make a nuisance. The best thing you do is just block them. Don't even worry about it.
So is this Apple, is it part of a long-term position? Do you have some option spreads on, or how you playing it?
No. This is about a week and a half. We've been in it. We went in for WWC plus the split. we're event driven. The WWDC event plus the split is coming. And this is for people who this is a special situation because it's 7-1. For people who couldn't afford 630, 640, 650 to get in, now they can get in around $90.
What do you think about the split here? Then you think it's just going to split and just go back down to $80 and just continue north, or do you look for a little down?
No, it will be it's 7-1, so it would be 90.
Yeah. Okay.
So it would be 91, $92. It'll go to 100 easily.
Okay.
So you're still bullish even after the split.
Oh, that's historical. Anything like this, that's actually the speed of the stock will move after the split happens because a lot of more people, mom and pops can come in. So,
and that's usually when you see a top. I mean, okay, all right. So we got Fari.
No, but we're in options. We're in options. We just want a little, Senor. We want a little bit of a Sigma channel. I mean, move a little bit of soup money, a couple of shekels. We're done.
You're not.
Our options are 55% up since yesterday because we rolled some of it. We had some 30 in May 30s. We moved them to June expiration. Up, if it keeps on doing 50% a day, what can you go wrong?
Hey, Fari, we had your boy Ethan on earlier in the week, and he.
What do you think?
Oh. He's a little bit. He knows his stuff. He's developing his thesis, but it's just right now the market's working against him.
Well, that's true because I usually say trade what you see, not what you think, and I say that given my pedigree, my educational background, my mentors, and so forth, because really at the end of the day, the price is going to pay you. It doesn't matter who was my econ professor. You know what I'm saying? Or what I learned. Because what applied then was in theoretical. What's in front of you is what you trade. And right now we're in very, very unusual markets whereby, as you know, trading has become very, very difficult, especially intraday. We almost have because of no pulling back, the risk, the part of the downside risk has been erased. So people do not react normally like they used to in terms of pressure on the sell side or selling short, if you will, or people going flat. Just slowly going up. Everybody's buying the dips. We're all good. Now, I noticed something else too. It was yesterday before. There was a report on real estate that said houses, again, the big houses are coming back. People putting a lot of money in big houses and adding a lot of features to the houses. If you go to the epilogue of my book, I wrote about that back in 2006. Actually, the draft was in 2005. It was published in 2006, saying we will have problems when people all of a sudden put everything they have in the housing, especially building these massive houses, on the average basis, obviously, not just for the 1%, but even much lower than that in terms of our income distribution people. And so, I don't know, somewhere in here we'll get excessive. We'll see. Obviously, my thinking about Ethan's thesis is you cannot just wait for ideal conditions. Trading, you need to trade because every day you need soup and you need shekels.
S&Ps are coming off 5 points off the high here, hit 1934 and a quarter.
Yeah,
back
I'm seeing
down
it.
1929 and a half.
For example, one of the items he uses quite a bit, which he's good at, is market profile. Okay, problem we're having right now is I'm not criticizing him. Just something actually takes more courage to use. Is that we're in new territory. There are no composites here. When you get market profile, you want to see what the market did in these prices in months back or a year back or whatever you're looking at, but relevant period. The last low we had was October 9th. So you want to look at the composites from October 9th? Well, we haven't traded in 1930s. These are all new territories we're in, right? So trading is not easy here. We shall see.
What do you got on the radar here for today, Fari? I mean, anything that you're looking perhaps to buy? Anything you're looking to take some profits on that you own, or you just kind of going to let this market?
I'll give you a couple of ideas.
Okay, great.
Obviously, I talked about Apple. We've been in Amazon. We've been in Akamai came back. We were taking a little bit of pressure there. It came back. We're in Amazon. We're watching Tesla carefully. We have some options there for June. We possibly may rotate them. As you know, we've been in Twitter for a while, and then we recently put up a couple of basic material stuff, EOG, CLR, and then also we're in GMCR. We don't trade stocks on a daily basis. We swing trade them. We options, okay? Because most of our work is on futures. You just don't have the time to day trade this stock. So it's not that what is hot for today. We'll look at what's good for the next couple of weeks, for example, next month or so, pattern-wise. And then you put an option on it to limit your downside, especially like our call spread. Sometimes back a spread if it's more urgent. You know, you see a bigger move up, so you tilt it up in terms of your payoff curve. But mainly call spreads. This way, you kind of crush the wall to some extent, and also you squeeze in the theta, so that you don't have to take action this moment. But there are times come we have to take action. For example, we had June 6th. We had June 6th apples, right, which is tomorrow. We did a Tuesday. We rolled out. We bought the future one first. We bought the June's first. Then we sold the June 6s. Okay, June 14, June 20 first, I think is the expiration. We bought those first, and we sold them. Why? Because that one we had to take action. You get to Monday, Tuesday of expiration, okay? Whether they're weekly or monthly, doesn't matter. When you get to Monday, Tuesday of the week it's going to expire, your theta goes crazy, right? It goes logarithmically down against you. So what you have to do is you don't have time. Because the Apple was moving so fast, okay, we didn't want to get out of one and not be able to get the other one and not be able to get in, and you're chasing. So we bought the other one first. So we're two options in. And then, as a matter of fact, we timed it. Apple was pulling back on what we call Bijan charts, was pulling back. We bought the new one on the pullback. We sold the old one at the end of the day, because Apple usually in these moves, Apple rallies at the end of the day. And bang, bang, actually there was an arbitrage there. We collected that as well.
Hey, Fari, I want to get a quick look at Goldman Sachs here for us. This stock has really been a laggard, and looks like we could be breaking out here. Is that something that's on your radar? Gold just goes crazy. What's going on in the gold market?
Short on Goldman, and I'm just looking at it. He's actually down on that trade because of the he's down about 26% because of the theta. I actually like Goldman here, so I may tell him to take a look at it. Maybe he wants to close it because I may want to get long here. I like Goldman here right now very nicely. Yeah.
Okay.
But the problem is this: why would these guys come back? Materially, okay. This is not the Goldman of years back, right? Because of a Walker rule. These guys are not trading like they used to. They're not. They're not applying their core competency. Probably they have to let some people go.
Right.
Great company, but they're not putting all their resources, both money and personnel, to work because of Walker rule.
Okay, we're looking for some comments here out of Draghi here. The gold market, someone who was making a stand here at 1240. Gold just exploded $10 to the upside here. Now trading up 1230, so we'll have to get some comments on that. Okay, Fari, we're going to let you go now and take a look at some other stocks and futures here. Thanks a lot for coming on. We appreciate your input as always, and have some soup. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Fari.
All right, Chief. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye-bye.